Hi guys! Did you miss me? Probably not. I mean, there's probably only about, what, two of you? Actually, I have no idea. I really don't. But anyone who does watch this, I'm very grateful for your presence. Sammy, stop doing that. Sammy, stop. She is not going to stop. Okay, so, I'm back. I know, it's been a while. I've been very busy. I have this thing called school. Took up, like, all of my time there for a few months. But I got all A's and B's this semester, which is amazing considering I took 7 classes. It's 18 credits. I nearly killed myself. No, not really, but it was a lot. But yeah, so I'm back. And today I wanted to try a new little bit called Overthinking Things, I guess. So today I wanted to discuss the movie WALL-E by Pixar and Disney. So if you haven't seen the movie, WALL-E is about this cute little robot, and he picks up trash and forms it into nice little neat cubes. And WALL-E is special because he's kind of developed his own little consciousness, but he's alone on Earth. And one day this other little robot, oh, by the way, this contains spoilers. This other little robot named Eva comes to Earth, and she's looking for a plant, and she finds a plant, and so they go back to this ship that has been traveling out in space for 700 years, waiting for Earth to become habitable again, because, like, everyone just threw trash everywhere, and it just became a dump. And so, yeah, that happened. And, like, okay, it's probably more than one ship, but the ship contains a lot of people. And so the other night I was going to bed, just all of a sudden it hit me. What in the world are the people on that ship eating? So I have a couple of theories. Number one, they are using space rocks and science to develop food. I don't know how the science there would work, but I'm guessing this is like at least a couple thousand years in the future, so I'm assuming science has evolved to make space rocks into food. By that theory. Theory number 2, they're using waste, but even in space, on this giant spaceship, they don't recycle anything. Like, they still just throw it away, and then they have big wallies on the ship that pack it into nice little cubes, and then they just throw it out into space. So I also think that's kind of a 3, they are growing food, which I find unlikely because even if that spaceship only has a fraction of the current Earth population on it, so, like, let's say just 1 billion people, that's still, you'd have to have a really big field to feed them, because, the people on that spaceship, from lack of exercise and just, lack of exercise and other stuff, are lazy. All they do is sit on their nice little gravitairs all day and just float around. They don't do anything. And they eat. So I'm imagining they eat more than a pound of food a day, so even a billion people, let's just say 2 pounds of food every day. How many did I say? 1 or 2? Just gonna say 1. 1 billion times 2, that's 2 billion every day for 365 days a year. It's a lot of food. It's I can't even think right now. What whatever 2 billion times 365 is. Yay, do math. Like I said, I just finished up school. I can't think anymore. But you'd have to have a massive field. How do these people not know? Like, I mean, at one point, the captain's like going through old Earth files, and he's amazed because there's this thing called farming, and there's these things called plants, and it's amazing to him. He doesn't understand the concept at all, and I'm imagining this is true for most of the people on the ship. So, I mean, I highly doubt that there's a massive cornfield somewhere on there, because I think the people would know about it, and so they would still know what plants are. And then you have, so, I mean, that theory is kind of bunk in my opinion. And also that kind of like takes away the possibility that they stored enough food on the ship to begin with, because that's 700 years out in space for probably at least 1 billion people. That's a lot of food. I don't think you could plan for that much food. Really don't. So, come to theory 6. I think the only really old person you see on the ship, okay, you see like 2. One is an old lady in a commercial for the ship, and then another is, I think, the picture of a previous captain of the ship. So, theory 6, was I actually counting theories? Whatever. This next theory, they are eating all the old people. I mean, you don't see any old people. They're all, like, they all have, like, nice colored hair, and they don't look old anyway. Of course, they all look like big people blobs. So, yeah, I don't know. That could be a thing. Or, yesterday I was talking to my dad about this, and he suggested the concept of using yeast. Supposedly, if you use yeast, like, you can, like, because they don't really actually eat. What they do is they have all these, like, shake things that they drink from, and supposedly it tastes like burgers or breakfast or whatever. And so my dad said, like, you can make yeast taste like whatever. And so that could possibly be, but also you need to feed the yeast something in order to keep it alive. So then again, they're feeding the old people to the yeast. I don't know, I really hope that humanity doesn't get to the point where we need to fly away on a gigantic ship and start eating old people, but you never know. WALL-E belongs to Disney, and yeah, I think that's it for today. I know there's a lot of ums and stuff. I didn't really prepare this, but I thought it was interesting. Sometimes I just like to talk. I haven't talked in a while, but have a nice day, y'all.